And look, this next time code I'm about to show you is a little rough. This next one's a little rough on Nick Fuente.
Like they're being rough on him.
No.
Okay.
He's being rough on himself.
Oh.
So, there was, like, when we first started covering Nick, or not really when we first started covering him, but just through our time, he makes all these jokes with the super chatters and shit. And if you remember, like, episodes and episodes back, he got this super chat from, like, a black girl, like a young black girl. And she was like, Nick, I'm young, I'm 15, I'm black, we can eat fried chicken and watermelon together. Yes. And she was saying all this stuff to him. And he made the joke, and he's like, well, give me a call. Like, remember? And he was like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. You're 15, like, joking around. Well, I kind of have some second thoughts about these jokes, man. This guy starts talking about the Epstein shit in, like, a way that I've never heard him talk about this shit before. Like, Nick might be one of those 1920s good old boys that likes him a nice young piece of ace.
Ew.
If you know what I mean. Listen to this.
Trump goes to some kind of, I don't know what it was. I guess he went to like some car factory or something. And he's doing a press pool and a photo op and everything. I think he gave a speech there. He's at some auto thing. And he's on his way out to leave. And one of the people on the line, on the floor, yells up to him, "You're a pedo protector, pedo protector." And Trump, this is what it looks like, points to him and goes, "Fuck you," and then flips him off. Did you see this? You know, just when
you remember that edit we saw of that? Yeah. That it was like this crazy AI hype edit of that? I still haven't been able to find it. I've been looking for it for the episode to show after he mentions this, and I still fucking can't find it.
Oh.
And it was the most hyped out edit. Like, it was like going different angles, and Donald Trump was like a comic book character.
Stuff was like shooting out of his
like
eyes.
Lightning shooting out of his eyes and shit. Like, it was like crazy edit of that. It looked so awesome. Anybody finds it, send the link in the comment section of this episode, dude. I gotta see that thing again.
you think you're out, he pulls you back in. Just when you think you're done with this guy. And you know me, I'm very frustrated with this administration and all of it. But you can't lie. Like, some of the stuff he's been doing, it's kind of just awful. After he kidnaps Maduro, he calls into Fox News and he says, "Nobody has the capability we have, and we'll do it again. Nobody can stop us." And it's like, this is some, like, I'm kind of getting some energy here. I'm picking up on something here. And then he goes to this auto place and some blue collar hicklib, "Hey, you're a pedo protector." He goes, "Fuck you, fuck you." And then he gives him the middle finger. It's like, okay, that's based. We have to admit, we don't have to love it. We don't have to love everything that's going on. We don't have to put the MAGA hat back on, but it's like, okay, that's kind of awesome. And
look, this episode's the next day after the one we just watched.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like the beard's growing in like a little bit more. Like, it looks like we have just a little something right here, right?
Yeah, I feel like that.
You
was
think by the
there.
end of the week it's going to, like, connect? You
I
know?
don't know.
I should have paid attention to that clavicular stream. I can't even say
It was
his
looking pretty
goddamn name
full
right.
on that one.
Yeah. My man's looking nice. Nice.
And honestly, the pedo protector thing is really dumb. Here's the problem with Epstein. The problem with Epstein is that he is a Jewish spy. That's the problem. This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that...
Is it really pedophilia? This is what I'm saying. This is going to start getting rough for my boy. You can't really talk yourself out of this one. You're starting to really dive into some waters, Nick. These are deep waters, Nick. Deep waters, Nick. Unlike the girls you're talking about, these waters are deep. Okay? This is fucked up shit. You go, oh, the Trump shit. You know, they're calling him a pedo protector. It's like, you know, were the girls really even children? Like, that's fucking what? I heard that. I was like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, that's kind of awesome. And honestly, the pedo protector thing is really dumb. Here's the problem with Epstein. The problem with Epstein is that he is a Jewish spy. That's the problem. This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it.
You're not. You don't have to do this. You know what I mean? Nobody called you and said, Nick, you got to defend the pedophilia shit. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy. They're accusing Epstein of being a pedophile. The girls weren't even that young. You know what I mean? It's like nobody's calling you and telling you to do this.
This whole pedo thing, it's like, is it really pedophilia? I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay? They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take.
That's like beyond a controversial take.
So what you're saying, like, they're 17.
Yeah, that's like if they're 17, they're young, my friend. That's like too young to be hanging out with grown men, let alone grown, rich, powerful men that are inevitably going to fucking suck the innocence out of these women. This is a terrible fucking thing that he's talking about. Like when I heard this, I go, my hero is fallen. I go, why? I go, this is not fair. I go, he's ruining it all. You know? That's a rough take to have, dude. You cannot think like this. You cannot think like this, my friend. You know? Like, even if he would have said, like, you know, they, like, had just turned 18. Like they would have been 18 in, like, a week, guys. Like, calm down. You know, even if he would have said, like, that, it's like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you
can say that when you're 20,
yes,
21.
Yes. When you're like in the appropriate age range, you could go, guys, come on. She's going to be like 18 in a week. You know, it's like that. It's like, that's not bad. You're still a fucking kid.
Yeah.
If you're 25 and you're going, guys, she's going to be 18 in a week, like, chill out. You know, that's a problem. And this is why, is because like your mind should not be there at that age, you know? So you're basically, you're like subconsciously telling yourself and the people around you that you're willing to step into that pool, you know? And once you're in it, how deep are you willing to go? That's the question, right? So it's not the initial thing that you're saying. It's the implication and everything that comes with it, you know? Like you can't sit there and go, well, they were technically not 18. It's like, well, where do you draw the line then, Mr. fucking not 18?
Yeah.
This is the problem that people are going to have with the saying like this. Where are you going to draw that line? Is it going to be 10? Is it going to be 12? What is it going to be, Mr. Fuentes? You know, that's what's so crazy about this.
Pedophilia. I don't want to be the one that has to say it, but I guess I'm being forced to say it. It's not really pedophilia, okay? They weren't trafficking 5-year-olds. It was like they were technically not legal. Big difference, in my opinion. I know that's a controversial take, but that's not really the issue there, okay? The issue is not that they were barely legal teens, which is what it is. It's horrendous. It's awful. It's pedophilia. Okay, relax.
Dude, the face that he makes, like the unamused, like where he's like, guys, are we really having this discussion? It's like, yes, dude, we're really having this discussion. This is like a big part of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I get the point that he's trying to make. If anyone's not following, what the point he's trying to make here is he's going, everyone's making it about the pedophilia and the girls, and take the, you know, they were barely 18 out of it, right? The point that he's saying is everyone's making it about the pedophilia and the girls, and yes, while that's bad, that's not the actual issue of the whole pedophile ring. The thing was, Epstein was using these young girls to get secrets from powerful people to sell those secrets to Israel. That's like his point that he's saying here.
Yeah.
He goes, you guys are missing the bigger picture here. It's hard to get people to see the bigger picture, though. When you're saying shit like, they were barely 18. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Like, you can't convince people of your point when you're saying shit like that. And I know he's trying to be funny or whatever the fuck the situation may be, but you have to understand where the rest of the world is coming from here. You can't, dude. You
Yeah.
can't. I'm sorry. Nick, what are you doing? He's raising his hand. I swear I didn't touch any of them, officer. She was going to be 18 in a week.
No, the issue is that Epstein is a Jewish spy probably working with Israel. That's the dilemma there. He's working with Israeli intelligence.
But two things can be true, Mr. Fuente. He can be working with Israeli intelligence, and hundreds of young women could have been brutally raped and trafficked. That could have happened both at the same time. You get
Yeah.
It's like the whole like they were barely 18. It's like, okay, they could have been 18. I don't know if any of those chicks wanted to be in those kinds of situations like that. You know what I mean? It's like that's where you kind of blur in the line a little bit there. We understand the point you're trying to make. It's that it's okay, there's a bigger issue here. You have to see the forest through the trees. I get it. But wording.
Yeah. I was like,
Phrasing.
you can kind of just say that.
Phrasing, my friend. Phrasing.